So finding your water rights and verifying that so that you can actually have some sort of water permit or certificate to show them. Your Watermaster should have access to that. Now, in my specific case, the water around me was over allocated years and years ago. And I think I even spoke about this on the last step 2 or whatever. I had to show. So let me back up. Sometimes your water rights, you may have water rights on your property, but not for the amount of water you want to use or the location you plan on farming. Most water rights are for a specific amount and for a specific place, unless you have senior water rights. Now that's the other thing. As you're going forward with this, if you have junior water rights, or let's say you're a new kid on the block and you're allowed water, if it becomes a drought and your senior property owners decide they need the water more than you, they can shut you off. So just factor that in general. But your Watermaster should have your water rights permit. If not, you should be able to go to a specific city and get some sort of water right or water quote, I guess. And it just shows you, this is from this city and this is how much the water costs. What else? So, let's see. One of the things that I have to put was a statement regarding where my water came from. I took that pretty literally, and it delayed the fuck out of the application. I think I even talked about it on step 2, but because it's the application part, that's where I'm going to get into it now. The biggest thing that's going to delay your applications are little shit like that, where you think you can get by on some stuff, or you just simply don't want to put it because you're feeling lazy and you've done all this other work and you're just hoping, maybe they won't see. They see. And when you're thinking about time and money and all that shit, and you think about all the other people that are in line to get this application or this permit or that, or this license, you get put to the back of the line. And for me, every time I received a response, again, even if it's something about like this water statement, I was about 2 months behind. And a lot of the stuff was stuff that had been spoken about in closed doors on how and what was going to be required for new applicants in the cannabis industry, but was never really published. And so you kind of had to figure this out as you're talking to the people in your planning department or at your, in the development department. So what I would recommend is, prior to, submitting this or even printing it off, definitely go through and try and see what else is necessary to submit before submitting it, just to give yourself that much more of a head start. I can't tell you. Okay, well, and I will be telling you because we're only on step 3. Step 4 is the plot plan and permits and all, and then we go into permits and all this shit. But step 7 is the county response. So just to give you an idea, there will be revisions. It's not just going to be a submitted and one and done thing. They are going to request little shit, and depending on you, it may be worth it to comply, and to other people it may not. But with that being said, I think that's about it for step 3. So thank you for listening, and this has been How to Start a Cannabis Farm, and I'll see you back on step 4.